Expect increased and more stable frame rates, significantly shorter loading times, and a 4K native display. Playing older games on the PlayStation 5 feels like a totally new experience.
So here are some of our picks for PS4 games that you must play on the PlayStation 5.
If there is any gameplay experience that benefits from the PlayStation 5's increase in FPS, it is definitely 2019 Game of the Year Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. As a seasoned player of this game, you can mark my words when I say that every frame counts. Parrying, deflecting, and countering perilous attacks are heavily dependent on your reaction time, and a smoother and crispier gameplay that the PlayStation 5 can offer will certainly help you with going up against even that annoying ogre. Another important thing that you may not know is that you will die a lot. As such, the improved loading time will help catapult you back into the fray of the battle without losing a moment's worth of hesitation. Because after all, hesitation means defeat.
The Last of Us 2 is not Game of the Year for nothing. And it's certainly much better on the PlayStation 5 for the whole immersive experience. The visual masterpiece that is The Last of Us 2 is unquestionably better with the increased frame rates, allowing you to experience Ellie's journey in all of its glory. The quicker loading times is definitely useful for someone who dies a lot like me, as I get to jump right back into the action. When I played The Last of Us 2 on the PlayStation 5, not only did I get to experience the sadness and anger that Ellie felt, but as she journeyed on the path of revenge, we got to see the vast yet decayed wasteland of what was once the United States of America. The Last of Us 2, already great on the PS4, definitely amazing on the PS5. Back when I played God of War on the PS4, it was one of the most stunning games ever. It's no surprise that God of War came in to flex its muscles on the PS5 as well. Using the PS5's fluid 60 FPS, playing it again in the new generation of console is certainly a few notches different from the last time we all played it on the PS4. PS5 has another great thing for God of War 2, and that is its cross-save functionality from the PS4 to the PS5. Allowing you to once again relive the great moments you experienced when you picked the game up for the first time. Returning players can also return to where they once left off. If you don't belong to any of these groups, then pick up the PS Plus collection right now to play it.
Gone were the days of 30 FPS in Days Gone. See what I did there? Launched in 2019 and now part of the PlayStation Plus collection that you can get if you have a PlayStation 5, a core gameplay component of Days Gone was facing hordes and hordes of freakers at the same time. As such, those extra frames are definitely going to come in handy when you're rolling, shooting and kiting through those encounters. Also, it certainly makes riding around a motorcycle through freakers an experience that puts you on the edge of your seat.
Dark Souls 3 now run on 60 frames on the PS5. Souls fans might be prioritizing Demon Souls right now, but Dark Souls 3 will always be my number one. As a pyromancer, one-shotting enemies has never been more satisfying. I personally find myself playing a bit more recklessly, but with more confidence. Cutscenes are also an amazing treat. With the additional horsepower from the additional frames, first-time players will have a very smooth and crisp gameplay, making their Souls experience more memorable than what it already is. As a Borderlands fan, 60 FPS is the new blessing that only the PS5 can grant. Borderlands 3 definitely outdid its competition by allowing the game to be played on 120 FPS. Imagine that! As a player, you can choose to play in 60 FPS in 4K or 120 FPS in 1080p, and it certainly looks amazing whichever you choose. Looting and shooting while listening to the wits and humor of Claptrap will never feel the same again. No game controls your immersion the way Until Dawn does. It's a well-written choose-your-adventure horror movie that puts you in charge of all the action. That's kind of the main point here. It's a horror movie, despite being a game. That's why the extra frame rates look the most noticeable in this game, making it even more of a visual masterpiece. If you haven't played this game yet, go play it right now on the PS5. It's super underrated, but one of the greatest visual masterpieces, especially on the new-gen console.
Been hailed as the game that reinvented action games, seamlessly binding sci-fi, supernatural abilities, and shooting together with a beautiful third-person camera. With the PlayStation 5 version, you can get amazing frame rates, allowing this game to reach astronomical levels of immersion. If you haven't already figured it out, I loved Control back when I played it on the PlayStation 4, and I can't wait to play it again on the PlayStation 5. If you have the PS4 Ultimate Edition, great news because you can upgrade the game for free for the PlayStation 5. One of the best Monster Hunter iterations out there now, Monster Hunter World was praised as bold and newly beautiful by fans old and new alike. To start off, the hunting grounds you adventure in feels expansive and detailed. As you walk around, you can feel that there's ecosystems of insects and wildlife just in front of you. And this is where the high-resolution display from the PlayStation 5 shines, showing you how, in its full glory, how amazing the world looks in Monster Hunter World. Then you look at all the various types of monsters that create the iconic man versus monster combat Monster Hunter has always been known for. Epic clashes between man and monster is definitely highlighted by the increased frame rates that the PlayStation 5 churns out, creating an absurd experience for all players alike. Monster Hunter World definitely set the standards for the Monster Hunter series, and playing it in 60 FPS with an amazing display is going to spoil me for the years to come.
So those were some of our picks for PlayStation 4 games that you must play on the PlayStation 5.
Quite a lot of the games that we featured are available for free to download if you are a PlayStation Plus member.
And if you like this video, please make sure to like and share it with your friends and family.
Till next time, I'm Teddy.
And I'm Elie.
We see you next time to Play Everything!
And if you like this video, please make sure to share it, leave a thumbs up, and click the subscribe button. See you next time!